what's up? It's your boy Prince Elias. Welcome to another episode of Snake Cinema Podcast, where I review movies and music and talk pop culture and all that nerdiness. Um, and we also do some reptile talk sometimes too. But the main focus of this podcast is the reviews for movies and music. But thank y'all for tapping in. Um, let's get started because I feel like my reviews aren't going to be long today, but I have a lot of announcements. So let's get it to it. Let's get Guyana. So, first of all, this podcast and every vlog is brought to you by Mutation Station and Lucy Land Ball Pythons, the best feeders and snakes in the Mid South area. Argue with your mama. Thank you both, Lucy Land, Kayla at Lucy Lands, and Nikki and Jason from Mutation Station for always supporting your boy. Um, always great with family. Um, I love and appreciate y'all to death. Okay, so life and animal updates. Animals are good. We have some surprises coming. Um, I will be announcing within the coming weeks. New vlogs are coming. Super excited. But the biggest excitement that I have is I don't know if I can lift it up, but your boy is out the cast and in a boot. Yes. For those who've been following my journey, I have been crippled because my ankle fraction broke whatever crack in my ankle bone, and so I've been in a boot a cast for like 4 weeks, almost 4 weeks, and went to the doctor yesterday. And he said it's healing up quite nicely. He loved the progress and moved me up to a boot. So now I can finally put a little pressure on it. But he told me not to go too crazy. He still want me to use that knee scooter, but I can now stand and walk for small increments throughout the day with my medical boost. So that's the biggest update. Also, Red Line Shipping. So for those in the reptile community, y'all know that Red Line Science slash Red Line Shipping is a company run by Robin. Shout out to Robin. He's doing this awesome project. Um, Basically, they making fanny packs and all breeders, creatives, anybody in the reptile hobby, even pet keepers, anybody in the reptile hobby, if you want to do custom patchwork patches of, let's say, your logo, like for example, shout out to Bone Daddy Servants, Vinny. I got this hat, this embroidery hat. If he wanted to use this logo to make a embroidery patch, a Velcro patch, Red Line Shipping, they got this dope project where you can get patches made for these utility fanny packs. Now, I don't have my fanny packs in yet. They haven't shipped out yet, but I did order the red line color. I think it's red and white and the normal black. And so I have two fanny packs coming in, but I'm going to show you an example. So I got this $12 on Amazon, but the red line bags are bigger than that. I think they might be like this and a little bit longer, but it pretty much same concept. You got the Velcro backing on the front of the fanny pack. And so when you get your custom patches made, like let's say this was my logo, get the custom patch, put it on there. It's strong too. This Velcro stuff is strong too. Put it on there, stays on there, and you can rock. And the purpose of Redline doing it is so when you go to reptile shows or, go to these conventions, these expos, uh, you're going to see a bunch of breeders rocking these fanny packs with their patches on there. And even if you're not a breeder, if you just want to get a fanny pack and go around to, let's say, Tinley or Daytona and go around and buy or trade or collect different patches from different breeders, you can. And some of the breeders, like Wiz, shout out Wiz, constrictors, they sent like 250 or 350 patches to Redline. And so for us who pre-ordered our fanny packs, they're going to put those patches in the bags And so when I get my bags, my 2 bags, I'm gonna have my Wiz patch as well as other patches. But I say all that to say I decided to join the project and be a part of the project as well. And I got a message from Robin saying that at least one design has came in already. He's waiting on the other designs that he's going to invoice me so I can pay, and he's going to ship me my patches. And the reason why I'm so excited is because one patch is exclusively for Snake Cinema podcast viewers, those who are consistently watching my lives, commenting, supporting. I'm going, the usual people, the RWO crew and the BTS family and the Wiz Tang family and the usual suspects. Y'all get exclusive to the Snake Cinema podcast patch, as well as the regular Creative Reptiles patch. And I only did 2 for right now, this first go round, but by the Daytona Expo, I'm going to have 4 different patch designs. So let me see if I can show y'all right quick what the patches look like. The design that's coming in soon by Robin. Let's see, present. There we go. Share screen. Let's see if I can find my picture. I'm new to this, y'all, this sharing screen thing. Okay, there we go. So clicked on it, share. So I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's what the patches look like that Robin sent. So he got the first round in. Now we're waiting on the Snake Cinema podcast. And so those, I'm super excited. And again, I have more coming soon, more designs that I want to do. But first, like the Jafar logo, the original Creative Reptiles logo, and the first clutch, my first clutch, the 3 baby ball pythons and the eggs, that logo, as well as the backdrop that I don't have now because I got to show more stuff to y'all. That's why I took the screen off, the blue screen off. But the logo that Cairo, shout out to Cairo, made for me, that's also going to be made into a patch, screen printed, not the PVC, but the screen printed that you can put on your fanny pack. So I'm gonna have multiple, like if I take by Daytona Expo, I'm gonna have multiple patches for people to collect to put on their fanny packs, whether it's a regular fanny pack that you get from Amazon or the exclusive Redline fanny packs. But before I continue with my news and updates, let's see who's in the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. So Rockabilly, thank you for tapping in. What's good? Keys, what up, bro? Thank you for tapping in. Speak of the devil, Wiz, caw. Wiz Tang, can't wait to get those patches. Thank you for tapping in. Eric B, no Rakim, thank you for tapping in. Lady Tears, Nicole, thank you for tapping in. Thank y'all for joining. Also, shout out to Keys for inviting me on Hair Down Fridays last night. I was so shocked when I got the link in the DMs. I was like, what? I get to join the party tonight? So, and it was great. It was a fun time. Derek hopped on. Let's see who else. Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy hopped on. A bunch of people. Adam. It was a great time. Nicole was there showing off her snakes. I got to see DMX, yeah, on the live. But shout out to everybody on Hair Down Friday. That was so much fun last night. And thank you, Keys, for inviting me. And tonight, Wiz Sophisticated Ignorance podcast is happening. Hopefully I could hang out with y'all again live tonight. We'll see how I feel because y'all been keeping me up every weekend, both Fridays and Saturdays, and I get no sleep. But maybe the first hour or two I can hang out with y'all. And KG, quit playing. They sent you the link and you didn't hop on. I'm disappointed. But anyways, so we did the Redline fanny pack announcements with the patches. Super excited. Merch. Now I will admit I do have a shop. Um, I have a Printify shop. It's a pop-up shop. I've been on Printify for a minute, but I did not know you could create your own pop-up shop. I thought you had to link it to Etsy or some other website like that, and it was complicated. I was getting frustrated. But then Wiz got on there and he figured out the pop-up shop feature, and then told us about it. So I now have a pop-up shop. And this is why I love Printify. I showed off the backpacks that I had made with Printify on Hair Down Friday last night. So if you missed it, go back and see that. But let me share my screen right quick because so I can show you what my pop-up shop look like. So as you see at the top, it says Creative Reptiles, uh, creative-reptiles.printify.me. But anyways, so we have pillows, and these are shaped as the logo. So we have my original logo, we have First Clutch, Snake Cinema Podcast, and of course Jafar. Um, they have different jerseys, athletic jackets. This is my the shoes, the shoes. I love those mesh shoes. Um, for the kids, we have stuffed animals. I already sent one of my nephews. He got it yesterday. The T-shirt with the First Clutch, and of course toddler hoodies. He's getting that next. They have bomber jackets, tumblers, fanny packs. Now, these fanny packs don't have Velcro on them to put patches on, but they're still dope. Cups. So I just made a little shop. Oh, canvas boots. I think I'm gonna buy one of those to wear to not Daytona because Daytona is gonna be hot. But when I go to the NARBC St. Louis show, that's gonna be a tradition. I'm gonna go to the St. Louis show every year, and when it's gonna be cold, so I'm gonna wear those canvas boots when I go to that show. uh, Weekender bags, duffel bags. So yeah, that was the backpack that Jesus showed off on Hair Down Fridays. And of course, we got little stuffed animals for the kiddos, the kitties. So that's just a little something that I made. However, and that's if you want to support your boy with the print on demand. Um, However, I will say there's someone that I really want y'all to support who's in the reptile community who has been doing custom work for me as well as other people, and that is Candy. Candy from Candy Lady Creations. Because when I tell y'all, first of all, she did this for me. And of course, not slacking on the back, we got the Creative Reptile social media right there. She also did for my second channel, my Shed Yourself Vlogs, my fitness channel. Got this hoodie made for me. Shed Yourself Vlogs, with, of course, with the YouTube info. So this is my gym hoodie. So when I go work out, I'm always rocking this. And then, of course, our sister Maki, Unique Service, got the hats. So please support Candy Lady Creations. She does a lot of custom works now. I finally told her that I want a hoodie with my Jafar logo on there. And she DM'd me and said, listen, I got an idea. And let me pull that picture up. She said, hear me out. She said, I got an idea. And so I was like, what? And she DM'd me. Let's see. I'm getting used to this whole presenting screen thing. She DM'd me this picture of a signature of Jafar's name. And so I was like, what? What's that? That's crazy. I thought that was like fire. And so it's so she was like, give me a second. And then she sent me this picture for my custom hoodie that I wanted made. So as you can see, she got the Jafar logo on there on the hoodie, but she put the signature on the pocket. So now my doggone snake, not only does he has his own logo, he has his own signature. I just thought that was super neat and super creative. So shout out to Candy. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get that hoodie. I'm gonna be rocking it everywhere. And I might buy another one in a different color, but I super excited. So I just thought that was super dope that she came up with that on her own to add to my hoodie. And of course, the back will have Creative Reptiles on it with all my social media stuff on there. But so please support Candy Lady Creations on Instagram. If you want your logo on anything, she's made earrings. She's made a lot of stuff. Um, super, super talented. I'm so excited to get that hoodie. I just thought that was super dope. Sorry, y'all. I'm so behind on the comments. And Nicole said you a diva. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take them. If put me in the wheel, Nicole, I'll come get my DMX. That's my homie. Let's see. I'm not a paid affiliate on TikTok. If you want anything advertised review for free, send it to me. All right. Oh, you now pay. Okay, okay, dope, dope. Thank you, Wiz. Thank you. Thank you. Glad I had to pick up that snake. Yeah, yeah. So I just those are the updates and life updates, business updates. So I'm super excited. Can't wait to get that hoodie. Again, thank you, Candy. Shout out to Candy Lady Creations. Um, and then if you want to do the print on demand stuff, hit up my Printify pop-up as well because you know, if you want some shoes or anything like that, or you want the little baby hoodie or baby t-shirt for your kids, stuff like that. But let's get started. Let's get started with the main topics at hand. So, first off, I want to review the creator movie review. At first I made a mistake in my advertisements on my reels and stuff. I said it was a Netflix film. It's not. It's actually a Hulu film. But you can also rent it on Amazon Prime as well. So there's two places you can watch it. You can either watch it on Hulu or watch it on Amazon Prime. I don't know why I thought it was on Netflix, but streaming services, I get them all jumbled up. Everything is on Netflix until proven otherwise to me. But anyways, let's look at the IMDb for this movie. I'm gonna give a quick synopsis and then I'm gonna tell y'all my thoughts of what I felt about the movie. So, okay. All right. So, The Creator, it's a 2023 film. So, it came out last year, but I didn't see it until this year. So, The Creator, again, it's on streaming on Hulu, or you can buy or rent on Prime Video. Those are your two ways to watch it. But anyways, The Creator is 2 hours and 13 minutes, rated PG-13. It's a sci-fi adventure drama, directed by Gareth Edwards and written by Gareth Edwards and Chris Weitz. And it stars John David Washington. Please forgive me if I mispronounce this. Medellini Una Voyez and Gemma Chan. And again, it's a sci-fi action movie, and basically the plot synopsis is: against the backdrop of a war between humans and robots with artificial intelligence, a former soldier finds the secret weapon, a robot in the form of a young child. So pretty much this movie is your stereotypical hero's journey, where a character start off one thing, and then after either tragedy happens, or after a conflict happen, or after they meet a specific group of people, their mindset, their thoughts change, and they go on this long journey, this quest to not only save the world or save their community or save a group of people that they once did not know, but a journey of changing themselves and saving themselves. So it's not it's the same hero's journey that we see in a lot of these movies. Um, you know, like the Star Warses and the Harry Potters, the sagas and things like that. So the plot synopsis is not new, but I will say that how they told the story, how the story was written, how they started the journey from beginning to end was so good and so well executed. Um, and I will be honest with y'all, I'm not a big fan of John David Washington. I think that he really got famous off of straight nepotism because his father is Denzel Washington. When it comes to Denzel's kids, who are both actors, I feel like the daughter is way better at acting than the son. That's just my opinion from all the films and stuff I've seen him in. And so I went in with very low expectations because I just not feeling John David Washington as an actor. I don't find his characters appealing or entertaining. But after watching this film, I, I've given him his props, or at least saying that he's gotten a lot better over the years as he's been acting. Um, I really do like his character. His character was very believable, and I really do. I feel I felt for the character. I felt for his when he was in pain. I felt it when he was trying to be strategic and fight against the enemies. It was like I was rooting for his character and the child that he was protecting from beginning to end. And I will say his acting in here was amazing. And so I have to come out and say, I'm sorry, John David Washington. Um, you have done a great job, at least in this film. In past films like Tenet and stuff, I'm still not a fan. But at least in this film, you make me eat my words. And so I will say this film is it's beautifully shot. The cinematography, the CGI, the child actor. Sometimes a child actor can make or break a film. They can either be the best thing in the world or they can be the most annoying thing in the movie. Um, but this child, and actually, I'm not going to share the screen again, but I will pull their name up because I forgot it that fast. Charge it to my head, not my heart. But the child actor in this film is Medellini Unavoyes, and in the film, the child act because it's a robot. The child actor they shave, the head is shaved. So this whole time I'm thinking he's trying to rescue a little boy, and the actress is actually a girl in the film. The actress that plays the secret weapon is a girl actress, and I think she did an amazing job in his in that character playing a robot hybrid or a robot child is that has these special superpowers. I think John David Washington and this particular child actor really mesh well. The characters, there's you felt their relationship. It was really like a father. He was really like a father figure to the child and trying to protect the child and do everything he can. And it was amazing. It was amazing. I really love this story. I love this film. And even though it was over 2 hours long, it didn't feel like it from beginning to end. I did not get bored not once. I was sitting there on the couch watching with my dad, and I was like, oh, shoot, what's about to happen next? Like, oh, shoot, like this and that. And it was great. It was great. And it was one of those films where you can, by the time you finish the movie, you get the subtext of what they're talking about, with, the lessons with like discrimination and slavery and big government and these people are evil. You can get the subtext, but it did not pound you in the face with it. It wasn't like preachy, if that's the way I could say it. It wasn't preachy because you're too busy enjoying the story and enjoying the action, enjoying the sci-fi. So I really, really, really love this movie. I would give this film 10 out of 10 in my opinion. And you don't have to go into a theater and spend a bunch of money to watch it. You can either rent it on Amazon, or if you got Hulu, you can watch it on Hulu. But I really, really enjoyed this film. This was a great sci-fi action film. I'm not really crazy about sci-fi. Um, the only sci-fi film that I go hard for is the Dune series. And some of the Star Wars stuff, but not all the Star Wars stuff. But the Dune series is what I really love. But I feel like this is a great contender to um, that movie, to that that whole genre as a whole. So it was really good. It was really, really great, and I highly recommend it. So yes, if you have not seen The Creator, starring John David Washington, you should definitely check that movie out. A great, great video movie to stream. Let's see. Yes, yes. Let me see if I can Google her name. Nicole said, I didn't know his daughter act. Yes, she does, because I've seen her in a couple of stuff and I really, really like her acting. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Denzel Washington's daughter. uh, but yeah, I think she's done more TV shows than she's done movies. Um, but yes, she does act. And he has a lot of kids. Let's see. Well, technically he has four, but let's see which one that acts. Olivia Washington. Yeah, she's been in a couple of stuff. Like I've seen her in some TV shows and things like that. And I can't remember the movie she was in, but yeah, they are good. She's talented. I rock with Olivia Washington. Um, as far as an actress, but his son, I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning I wasn't a fan, but this movie made me a fan. It really did. So I have to eat my words. Sorry, John David Washington. You're not just a Nepo baby. uh, oh, she's in that I Am a Virgo. That's what I saw her in. That TV show, that TV series, I'm a Virgo. Yeah. And she's been in a lot of other stuff. The Mahalia Jackson movie, The Butler, a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, Olivia Washington, great, great actress. Um, and then let's see. Yep, the kid in Golden Child, for example, made that movie. Yes, yes. So like I said, child actors can either make or break. What was it? Drew Barrymore and Poltergeist. I think that was her. Yeah, Poltergeist. The kid from The Sixth Sense. Those movies, yeah, kids can either make or break. And by a movie, they could. You just want to because they're so annoying, their characters are so annoying, or you like rooting for them. but but again, The Creator is amazing. I loved it. Great film. So please, please check it out. Check that out if you can. So that was it for The Creator review. So let's tap into some music, because boy, oh boy, I think there was a lot of angry men online. Not I think I know, because I did peek on Twitter and of course Facebook. Oh my gosh, Facebook is the worst. I don't even know why I even log on to that app sometimes, but there were a lot of angry men, particularly because music took over the Super Bowl. Actually, it held it hostage. It had it in the chokehold and the headlock and had it hostage. Starting with she who none of us like, Taylor Swift, but I don't like her for music industry reasons, not because of who she's dating. I don't care about that stuff. But um, first it was Taylor Swift. Like before the Super Bowl even happened, all people cared about was she showing up? Is she taking her private jet from Japan to yada yada yada? Is Travis gonna propose to her after he wins? Like it was just crazy. People making conspiracy theories, talking about after her boyfriend wins, they're gonna both endorse Biden and all this. It was just crazy. It was crazy, crazy, craziness before the game happened, all because of her. But then Super Bowl Sunday happens. And of course, besides the halftime show, People love the commercials. People look forward to the commercials, the advertisements, because these companies pay thousands and thousands of dollars just for 15, 60, too many ads. Some ads don't even happen fully. They will show you a clip of an ad and then say watch the full ad, or like the full trailer, like the Deadpool movie. Go watch it on YouTube or go watch it online or something like that. Like they don't even give you the full advertisement time anymore because of how expensive those ads are. But Beyonce, the Queen Beyonce, decided to do an ad with Verizon. And the ad was funny. It was hilarious. Where she's trying to break the internet or break the Verizon phone or whatever. And the white guy was like, "Nope, still works, still works." And she kept doing all these other different scenarios trying to break the internet. And then at the end of the commercial, she said, "Okay, whatever." When she realized she couldn't break the phone or break the service, she was like, "Okay, drop the new music." And literally, they said, literally, it was all over Twitter. The moment she said drop the new music, it was like 30 seconds later. You go on Spotify, you go on Apple Music, you go on all your streaming services, and there was not one, but two songs from Beyonce that had dropped. And not only did she bless us with two songs, they were, out of all genres, country songs. So not only did you have these men of a certain demographic, of a certain age, who really, really don't like all this Taylor Swift, Beyonce stuff taking over they football, but she now taking over their favorite genre. Men of a certain background were very highly upset that this pop star, this superstar, this mega star from pop and R&B just showed up and slid into their genre. And when I say there, I say quotes because we all know who the original creators of country music, but their genre. And now they were big mad. I saw it all over Twitter. I saw it all over Facebook. They were big mad. They were angry that not only was their football taken away by a woman, but now their genres taken away by a black woman. So that was just crazy and funny to me. I was looking online and just laughing at the discourse that was going on, the debates that was going on. So after that happened, more football, yada, yada, yada. They played a game. They played a game. One team is almost winning. The other team looking slow. They just, I don't pay attention to sports. I don't care about sports like that. I just watched at the bum with my dad every once in a while. But we finally get the halftime show. Now, I was excited about this halftime show more than since Prince did his. This was my second most highly anticipated halftime show to watch, and that was Usher. Usher, who has been in Vegas for the past 2 years doing his residency, was halftiming the Super Bowl, and I was so excited, so hyped, and he did not disappoint. Not only did he bring out Alicia Keys to do My Boo, not only did he do all of his typical hits that we all know and love, and he still missed some. It was some songs that he didn't even touch that has been integral to his career. He brought out Little John and Ludacris for Yeah, but and he brought out her, Gabby. That woman is the reason why R&B is not dead. People are like, R&B is dead. R&B is dead. We don't have love songs no more. We don't have no. And I have to correct them. I have to say, no, R&B is not dead. Male R&B singers are dead because all they want to do is rap and sound more like Drake and Chris Brown than actual R&B singers. And some of them can't sing to save their life, so they depend on auto-tune. But the females, the women, the hers of the world, and the SZAs and the Kailanis, and the women have been holding R&B music down. So when Usher brought her out and Alicia Keys out, I was so excited. I was hyped. I was pumped. It was amazing. And then a shout out to Usher because he really showed love to Atlanta during that halftime show. Um, it was so South, it was so Atlanta, it was amazing. That from the costuming to the dancing, the choreography, the sets. He even brought out the JSU, Jackson State University, to be the marching band in the halftime show. And shout out to those kids. I know those college kids was excited to do the halftime show with Usher, but they did a great job. It was amazing. But yeah, in my opinion, music took over the Super Bowl. The next day, nobody cared about Kansas City winning. Nobody cared. Nobody talked about any of the football stuff. Like nobody even talked about Mah- Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey or none of this stuff. All they talked about was what happened in the Super Bowl. I mean, what happened in the halftime show with Usher. All they talked about was Beyonce dropping new music, and all they talked about was Taylor Swift. That was it, point blank, period. So it was just amazing. It was I enjoyed it. I went from not caring about the Super Bowl and just watching it out of tradition to I was hyped. I was like, boy, what a Sunday. That was a wonderful Sunday because it was all about the music, baby. uh, let's see. We said, I do dig these young actors. Zendaya, the girl from Swan. Yes. Oh my gosh. Have I reviewed Swarm? No, I haven't. I haven't reviewed Swarm. Oh, that's because I do need to review more TV shows or series, short series. It's just hard when you gotta do episode by episode. Do need to review more of those. But yes, Beast Wars. Yes, yes. All those young actors are amazing. Zendaya is the best though, but she's been doing this since she was like 5. With Disney Channel and all the other stuff. So yes, of course, Macaulay Culkin, the child actor legend. Yes, those were great. But yeah, those that was just the Super Bowl was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all the new music. And speaking of which, this isn't a review, but Beyonce did drop her 2 country songs, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages. And a lot of people are bigging up 16 Carriages, but that's because a lot of people, especially Beyonce fans, love her ballads. They love her slow songs, like the Halos of the world and things like that. But me personally, I like the dancing pop Beyonce, so I rock with Texas Hold'em. And I've been seeing people on TikTok doing little line dances with their cowboy boots on and their cowboy hats on to that one. Texas Hold'em is a bop. It's a vibe, and I love it. And I'm super excited. She did great with her dance, her EDM dance music, with Renaissance Act One, and so I'm looking forward to Renaissance Act Two, which probably is not going to be the official name. We'll see when the album actually drops, but it's coming soon. It's coming soon. She already gave us a date. But I'm excited to see what she does with this country album. Will she have any collaborations? Will the collaborations be country artists? You know what? People have been going crazy for Beyonce dropping these 2 country songs. But the best thing about her dropping those 2 country songs is that now people are coming out showing us other Black women who have been in country music for a while. Other Black women who have been in the country music space for a minute that nobody knew. Like people like me, I don't listen to country music, so I don't look for it. I had no idea. It's like 5 or 6 of them Black girls who are killing it. And people been reposting their videos and their songs online. And so because everybody's looking at Beyonce making a country album, they're like, no, there are other artists out there who's been doing this for a minute. And I ain't gonna lie, they taking over. They taking over. So it's a good thing that she's doing this because it's shining the light to other artists, and I hope, which I think she will, just like she did with the Lion King soundtrack that she made. She got all those artists from Africa with the Afro beats and stuff like that. She collaborated with them with the house music album. She collaborated with a lot of people from that scene, from that era. I think she's gonna do some collabs and have some features of some country artists that we probably never heard of. And I can't wait. And probably some we have. If she do a song with Dolly Parton, that would be fire. If she do a song with Darius Rucker, that would be fire. If she do a song with any of the big names in country or even the small names of country, I would be excited. Because one thing about Beyonce, when she makes an album, she can record an album and sit on that album for 2 years, and none of the people who are on the album will say a word. Her NDAs are strong. They won't say, I wrote this song, I produced this song, I'm featured in this song. They won't mention nothing, won't say a peep until the album actually drops. And then you'll see them say, woo, thank you, Beyonce, for working with me or collabing with me or whatever. So I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of surprises. But super excited. Super that that was those two songs are dope. They're nice. They're not going to make me become a country music fan, but I enjoyed them. I enjoyed them. They're pretty cool. Um, but that's it for this week. This is a short episode, but I really had fun. I had fun with it. Next week, I'm going to, because I was going to do the Bob Marley movie this week, but time was not on my side and I did not get a chance to go to the theater to see it. Um, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I did see certain snippets, like bootleg snippets, because my students showed me a website where you can watch movies, bootleg movies for free. Uh, so I did watch a little bit of it, but the video quality was so poor and so horrible that I was like, you know what? I'm going to the theater to watch it. And I want to support the Bob Marley family. I do like Ziggy and them. So I'm gonna go and give them my 20, 30 bucks, go to the theater, watch it. But I have to admit, I did watch some of it, and what I watched was great. I loved it. It was amazing. But I was like, you know what? I can't do this cell phone footage, whatever they did. So I gotta watch it in full HD and all this IMAX and all this glory, and support that film, and support that family. But I'm excited. So far, what I've seen with the actor, and he's a British actor playing Bob, and the actress, they're both British actually. The actress playing his wife Rita, that they are amazing. They are amazing. It was beautiful. And I just can't wait to see it in all its glory and full IMAX. Well, probably not full IMAX. I'm not paying IMAX prices, but I'm paying the theater prices to watch it. So I will be reviewing that next week. I will. If you want to hear Nicole, Lady Tiz's review, she did talk about it in the beginning of Hair Down Friday. So go back and see what she had to say about Marley One Love film. But I will give y'all my take after seeing it in all its full glory, unbootlegged version of it. Next week we will do that, as well as I want to talk about, because two albums had dropped a week or so ago, that I really want to talk about. Basically, Black men. It's not just reviews. It's a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for a minute. Is Black men being able to be creative and express themselves differently than what we're used to, stepping outside the box. I think I put in my title, um, Black male artist deserves to be different. Yeah, that's what I put. So that's going to be a topic that we talk about next week as well, after I do my Bob Marley review. Black male artists deserve to be different. And it was inspired by two albums that I listened to last weekend that I really love, because they are really out the box. They're not, no knock to hip hop and current R&B, but it's not the drug music, it's not the gangster music, it's really different, creative, amazing. And I could tell y'all the artists that I'm talking about. So one is Jason Derulo. We all know Jason Derulo from his pop hits, his dance hits of the past. He dropped a new album called New King. And then there's this artist, independent queer artist named Serpents with Feet, all one word, Serpents with Feet. He dropped an R&B I call it R&B alternative in my eyes. He dropped an album. It was amazing. It was beautiful. I listened to it on my way to a Reptile Expo, an hour from my city. Those albums were so amazing. I love that they've been on repeat. So it's not going to necessarily be a full breakdown review of those albums, but just me talking about how Black men, especially Black creative men, whether they're singers, rappers, musicians, painters, photographers, they deserve to step outside the stereotypical box and create things totally different than what we're used to seeing them. So that's going to be the topic for next week, as well as the Bob Marley One Love review in its full um, capacity. But thank y'all so much for tapping in. Let's see, Airbnb said you need IMAX version for Marley. IMAX. Oh, yeah. Airbnb said you need the IMAX version for Marley. Well, you know what? If my theater has it, because there's one theater that I really love more than all the theaters in the city. If they have that, and if my paycheck look nice, I will go and watch that in IMAX. If not, it'll be in the regular HD theater. But yeah, thank y'all so much for tapping in with me for another episode of Snake Cinema Podcast. Again, follow me on all social medias, Creative Reptiles. Please support Candy Lady Creations for your merch. And she makes a lot of things: earrings, hoodies, tumbler cups, all that jazz. And then lastly, until Stan tells me that he no longer that all medical bills are paid and he no longer needs help, I'm going to continue to rock his GoFundMe. So please rest in peace, Tiff. We love you. And I feel like we as a community need to continue to support. So until he tells us otherwise, until he tells us that he no longer needs to pay medical bills or anything like that, or funeral expenses, I'm going to continue to rock this GoFundMe. So please, whatever you can donate what you can, support however you can. Stan from Sea of Serpents, he is such a dope and amazing guy, a great supporter of everybody in this community. He's always preaching love and unity. So let's support him and his children as they continue to grieve and go through life without Tiff. But again, rest in peace, Tiff, and F cancer. I stand by that. I stand on that. Thank you, Wiz. I'm gonna keep them coming, and of course, I said on the live yesterday, I do need to make a hip hop centered episode. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna invite Wiz and Keys and other men in the community, and even some women. If Lady Tears want to come, because she rocks with the hip hop, especially the old school stuff. Anybody wants to join us, we can plan that out, a hip hop episode, and we can talk and jive and reminisce on some of the classics and even talk about some of the new stuff. So we're going to work on that. We're going to work on that real soon. So, but anyway, speaking of Wiz Tang, we will, Sophisticated Ignorance podcast. It's later on this evening, 9 p.m. for me, which is Central Time. I think 10 p.m. Eastern. But the Sophisticated Ignorance podcast, hosted by Wiz Constrictors and RO, they will be happening tonight. I don't think Lady Tiz is having her podcast today at noon. She's typically every Saturday at noon, but she's been supporting her babies, her grandbabies, basketball team. So not sure when she's coming back to do that, but please, every Saturday at noon, be on the lookout for Lady Tiz's Reptiles and Cocktails podcast. And then also her every Monday morning. That's my Monday routine, drinking coffee and listening to Two Peas in the podcast with her and charge it to my heart, my head, not my heart. Morgan, Miss Exotics. They are a dynamic duo. Now, Lady Tiz and Dre was amazing, but Lady Tiz and Morgan, Miss Exotics, they are a great duo, and I love their podcast with them together. Thank you, Wiz. Sometimes my COVID brain just be forgetting. But anyway, so I'm too fat to hop on. Shut up, Eric. But I will check y'all out tonight on Sophisticated Ignorance. I'll see y'all. And if I don't see y'all tonight, I'll check y'all out next week, next Tuesday, with the Wild Bunch, aka the Shenanigans, Candy, Rock, Maki. Um, every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central for Beyond the Skills podcast. And then I'll see y'all next week, next Saturday, for Snake Cinema podcast. I love y'all. Peace out.